Hey, what's up guys? Zack Hample here with you at the Oakland Coliseum as my week in the Bay Area continues. Just did 2 over at San Francisco as I just snagged my first ball of the day. And now here I am in Oakland for a series against the Los Angeles Angels. This is a potential day of milestones. One of those milestones has to do with a certain player hitting a certain home run. So I'm wearing my lucky shirt. I think I've caught like 6 game home runs wearing this shirt. So we'll see if that happens. The other milestone has to do with my first baseball of the day, assuming there's batting practice and assuming I get one. I'll talk more about all this stuff inside. Follow me this way for a second, just show you what it looks like out here. We got the Oakland Arena over there, the former home of the Golden State Warriors. So yeah, this place is kind of strange, it's kind of funky. Attendance this season has been, but we got a weekend series now with Trout and Ohtani, so maybe there'll be some more fannies in the seats. Anyway, let's get inside. All right, so here we go inside the stadium deep in left field, and I've added this voiceover because the music was blasting and I gotta cover it up for YouTube. Anyway, the Angels were hitting by the time I ran inside, just 90-minute gates. That's me in the red hat catching a toss-up. Here's another look at it in slow motion. That was thrown by Noah Syndergaard, and as for that milestone I mentioned outside the stadium, this ball made it 700 consecutive games outside of New York City for me with at least one ball. And then I looked for the youngest fan to give it to. Nice grab right there, and he was so excited that he just took off. Where are you going? There's still baseballs to be caught. That is Syndergaard on the left right there. And, you know, the stands were much more crowded than I would have hoped for. Normally, Oakland has very small attendance. That's my buddy Mark right there. But as I mentioned outside, weekend series against the Angels, so that's why all these people were there. And so the few home runs that did reach the seats, well, they just didn't go that far in the seats. There was one exception, you'll see it coming up, but here I am just frustrated yet again that one fell short. This player just had to tease everybody by hanging onto it and then chucking it back toward the bucket. So, yeah, there's a better look at just how crowded it was during BP. And get ready for this ridiculousness. There's a toss-up that falls short into no man's land down below. So you can see the ball sitting there. An employee was nice enough to grab it and attempt to toss it up to me, but look at this. Oh, no, that fell short. Trust me, I could not have caught that one. It was out of reach. Here's another toss, which, wait for it. Here it comes. No, that's too short again. Yeah, we're just going to keep adding facepalm emojis here. So here's a player that tosses a different ball to a fan. That falls short. Come on, guys, what is going on? So the player tries again. This one was on the money. Nice catch there. Meanwhile, the employee down below tried again, and just a little too far away. If I reached any more for that one, I would have fallen over and died. Here I am actually catching it. That was kind of a weird shot. The lighting was screwy. So that ball had a big muddy stain on it, but still gave it to that fan right there. Here I am deep in the section in the walkway, watching baseballs falling short, being annoyed. Here I am coming close to one. That was caught a few seats away. Noah Syndergaard down below. He was actually very friendly this whole series. He didn't toss that one into the crowd, but I gotta give him props. And look at this shot. This was massive. I wish I'd stayed back there in the walkway because look where it goes, right out the tunnel into the concourse. Here's a toss-up thrown to a dude wearing a cowboy hat, and in case you didn't know, whenever Angels players hit home runs during games, they stick a cowboy hat on him in the dugout. Meanwhile, this player looks a little shaky going after this one. Come on, dude, that's not that hard to judge, but I shouldn't diss him because he was nice enough to chuck it up to a fan, and not just any fan, but my buddy Mark. Show it to the camera, why don't you? There it is. So that was it for batting practice. It ended quickly because, like I said, the gates opened just 90 minutes early. That's what they do on the weekends in the Coliseum. During the week, it's only 60-minute gates. It's terrible. You don't get to see any batting practice. So I would suggest emailing the A's and letting them know that that is not cool and you want them to open earlier. Now, this guy waving is a coach named Ali Modami. He's very friendly. And if you look closely right here, you can read his lips. He goes, "You're everywhere," because he had just seen me in Boston the week before. So remember him. You're going to see him again in a future video hooking things up. Also, remember this fan setting up a funny banner because you're going to see a lot more of him during the game. And you can see right here that I decided to peace out of the left field bleachers and take a little walk through the concourse past the fan information booth into foul territory. and then down into the seats because some of the Angels were starting to play catch and I wanted to get as close to them as possible. However, my plans were thwarted, as you'll see in a second, because stadium security was being very strict. And you're going to hear me talk about this in another video coming up. For a stadium with so few fans, you'd think they'd be a little bit nicer to people. But nope, this guy was very nice. He gave me some beads, the gold and green. He was handing them out to other fans as well. I saw him a lot over the course of this series, and I saw Mike Trout as well. He and Shohei were walking back right here from the batting cage, which is underneath the stands in center field. They're too cool to take BP on the field with the rest of the team, but listen, I can't argue with greatness. Now, that's me in the yellow shirt going down the stairs. That's Mike Trout, by the way, jogging out there. These were shot by my videographer, Fenway Chris, who pretty much stayed in one spot for the whole game out in left field and had a nice lens on his camera. So here I am again, tipping my cap to Ali Modami, who gives me a little point right there. And you can see Trout and Ohtani, the big boys in the starting lineup. But gotta give some love to the A's, Tony Kemp right there. And that is me running like an absolute madman all the way down the right field foul line because Mike Trout was there and I wanted to get near him, and I went so quickly that security couldn't stop me. So here I am trying to get closer. Hey Trouty, it's your boy. Oh man. Well, I don't take it personally, and I had to get over it fast because the A's were taking the field for the start of the game. All right. This game is underway. I was all the way over by first base. Now I'm out here, top of the first. Mike Trout batting second. So the plan is, in fact, I'm going to crouch down here so you can see this view behind me. Trout's up second on deck right now. I'm going to hang here in left center for his at-bats. And then that milestone that I mentioned at the very beginning of the video, well, Shohei Ohtani currently has 99 career home runs. So I'm going to be booking it over to the right field side for all of his at-bats, keeping an eye on the batter in case he launches one. Taylor Ward, he's been hot this season, so yeah, definitely going to get my steps in tonight. Well, that was not what I wanted to see. Mike Trout, Shohei Ohtani, each making outs in the first inning. I am heading back to left field, and you can see in this big, weird concourse behind Mount Davis in center field, this is the route to get back to the seats. So, top of the second about to start now, Anthony Rendon. A righty is leading off, so I might as well camp out here for a little bit. And hey, Mark, hello. Say hi. Say hi to YouTube. Woo! There it is. Hello, YouTube.
It's on the catcher. Number 12, Sean Murphy.
All right, Trouty's up, so up to the walkway we go.
doggy. Hot dog. Hot dog. Let us see your winner.
What's up, Zack?
Yo!
What you gonna do? Want some of this wiener? You come to the Coliseum and get some.
Hey!
He's got onions. He's got sauerkraut. He's got some jalapenos for your ass, Zack.
And I will slide that wiener between those buns.
Yes, he will. Yes, he will.
All right. Hey, give me your name. What's that smell?
Let's face it, the Athletics don't have the nicest stadium, and they certainly do not have the most fans, but they do have the most colorful fans, so there's a whole lot of entertainment value sitting out in the bleachers. Right now, I'm about to re-emerge in the right field bleachers because we're in the bottom of the third, and in the top of the fourth, our man Shohei is going to be leading off, so you can hear the commotion out here, and you can check out the view. Hopefully he launches one. Not good. Not good at all. I won't say that I had a ton of space out there, but there was a decent amount of space. But if he doesn't even connect on it, then it's pointless.
Showtime.
As we move to the bottom of the seventh inning, this remains a pitcher's duel. Angels are on top 2-0. Andrew Velasquez hit a home run earlier for them. The A's only have one hit. Come on, guys, let's get it going. And you can just see where I'm sitting right now in this interesting little corner spot deep in left center field. Right over there is Mike Trout. So hopefully he gets things going soon. And yeah, just a couple more innings to go here.
Number 4, Andrew Velasquez.
Unfortunately, the last few innings of this game flew by. The A's managed to pick up one more hit, but that was the extent of the action. Mike Trout, he struck out in his final at bat in the 8th inning, and Shohei popped out to open up the 9th. Those guys combined to go 0 for 8 with 3 strikeouts. Not what I wanted to see. But for the Angels, it hardly mattered because the A's offense was pathetic. With 2 outs in the bottom of the 9th, the die-hard bleacher creatures were bringing the energy, but Sheldon Noisy hit a wimpy fly out to end the game. 2-0, that was the final. And once again, like I said in Boston, the Angels are looking great. I'm feeling that this is their year. We'll see where they go with it. As for me, only 2 baseballs today, so low numbers all around. 2 runs for the Angels, 2 baseballs for me. but I'll take it. You know, it was much more crowded here on a Friday night with the Angels than it has been for lesser teams during the week. There have been some crowds this year with under 2,500 fans. Tonight, almost 14,000, so it was tough. Now, I gave both of the baseballs away, but they both count for the lifetime total, so that number is 11,725. Tomorrow, there is a day-night doubleheader. I plan to attend both games, so stay tuned for those videos, and I am out of here for now. Thanks for watching.